Today, we're exploring the Portuguese exploration of Africa, a series of daring voyages that began in the 15th century and changed the course of history. Join us as we delve into the motivations, key figures, and lasting impacts of these expeditions. Our story begins in the early 15th century, a time when European powers were seeking new trade routes and opportunities. Portugal, under the leadership of Prince Henry the Navigator, emerged as a pioneering force in maritime exploration. Prince Henry's passion for discovery and his desire to expand Christian influence drove the Portuguese to explore the uncharted coasts of Africa. Prince Henry established a navigation school at Sagres, where he brought together the best navigators, cartographers, and shipbuilders. This institution became the heart of Portuguese exploration, fostering innovations in navigation and ship design. One of their significant advancements was the development of the caravel, a nimble and durable ship capable of long voyages. In 1419, the Portuguese began their explorations along the West African coast. The first major milestone was the discovery of the Madeira Islands by João Goncalves Zarco and Tristão Vaz Teixeira. This success was followed by the discovery of the Azores in the 1420s, further showcasing the potential of Atlantic exploration. As Portuguese explorers ventured further south, they encountered the challenging waters of Cape Boiador. For years, this cape was considered a barrier due to its dangerous currents and treacherous coastline. However, in 1434, Gil Eanes successfully rounded Cape Boiador, opening the way for further exploration along the African coast. The Portuguese continued their explorations, establishing trading posts and forging relationships with African kingdoms. They traded goods such as gold, ivory, and slaves, which became integral to the Portuguese economy. These interactions were not without conflict, but they also led to cultural exchanges and the spread of Christianity. One of the most significant achievements came in 1488, when Bartolomeu Dias rounded the southern tip of Africa, later named the Cape of Good Hope. This monumental voyage demonstrated that it was possible to sail around Africa and reach the Indian Ocean, paving the way for a sea route to Asia. Inspired by Dias's success, King Manuel I of Portugal commissioned Vasco da Gama to find a direct sea route to India. In 1497, da Gama embarked on a historic voyage, rounding the Cape of Good Hope and sailing up the eastern coast of Africa. With the help of an Arab navigator, he crossed the Indian Ocean and reached the shores of India in 1498. Vasco da Gama's successful voyage to India marked the beginning of a new era in global trade. The sea route to Asia allowed Portugal to establish a powerful trading empire, dominating the spice trade and establishing colonies in Africa, India, and beyond. These developments had profound economic and cultural impacts, both in Europe and the regions they colonized. The Portuguese exploration of Africa also had significant consequences for the African continent. The establishment of trading posts and colonies disrupted traditional societies and economies. The transatlantic slave trade, initiated by Portuguese traders, had a devastating impact on African communities, leading to centuries of exploitation and suffering. Despite the negative consequences, the Portuguese exploration of Africa was a remarkable feat of navigation and endurance. It opened up new possibilities for trade and cultural exchange, setting the stage for the age of exploration. The legacy of these voyages is a complex tapestry of achievement, exploitation, and cultural transformation.